Hello, hello. It has been a while, and by that I mean it's been like 5 days. The daily videos I knew would eventually peter out, not because there's not stuff to report on or stuff to do, but just because other real life stuff would eventually, get in the way. I've been pretty busy that whole time, and as such, mostly what I've been doing is idling, which, in a game like Melvor Idle is not the worst thing to be doing. So, astrology, we made some great progress. I unlocked the last one. I maxed out this guy. We did some good maxing out of stuff with Stardust, too. I still have a nice amount of Stardust in the bank. Not like a ton, but enough that I think when I move on to skills, I should be able to make a good dent in the most relevant things to max out for those skills. After that, I turned my attention to mining, which will be kind of our first focus in this video. We made a little more progress here. I maxed out Augite, made big progress on all of the other ones, and I then did a little rune crafting, got a bunch of soul runes. I'm currently out of soul runes because I was then using them for an alt magic spell that I had forgotten about, which actually has a new upgraded version, Superheat 5, to make bars much more efficiently. So in the end, I have a lot of bars of the new ores, which is great for the upcoming smithing grind, and for the first thing I want to do today, which is leaping forward with tools and seeing kind of how far we can get down those skill trees. Because I've been thinking a lot about, what is the optimal way to sequence this stuff, because part of me really, really wants to max out getting these sorts of equipments, so I can get those sweet, juicy skill XP bonuses for any other skilling I'm going to do, which involves doing tasks. But then it's like, should I really be maxing astrology first? Because then when I do these miscellaneous tasks, I'm going to have all sorts of crazy bonuses going. Should I do something crazy like try to max out agility so that I get load brute? Oh, that's a really cool quality of life thing. So that I can get some nicer passives, get these obstacles online. And it was getting really crazy, trying to figure out this whole constellation of things to do. Plus, for all I know, something I should be doing is combat right now. There's maybe some monster that gives me a really, really useful drop for some of these other grinds that I should just be getting as soon as humanly possible that I don't even know about. And then it occurred to me, something I've always praised RuneScape for is that there's not one way to do things. There's not one objective in the game. To say that the objective of RuneScape is to max all your stats, or to beat every boss, or do every quest, those all sound pretty foolish, right? Nobody would say that any one of those ranks above any of the other ones, or even ranks above stranger things like getting every music track, or collecting a bunch of pets, or getting 200 mil in any one stat. All of those things, to some extent, are totally valid ways to play. I don't think any serious RuneScape player would disparage any of those. Because at the end of the day, all of them involve setting some sort of goal, looking at the map to that goal, all the subsequent goals that you have to reach to make it there, and then figuring out a plan that accomplishes each of those goals in a nice, efficient way, right? And that's where the actual game comes through, setting and achieving goals. And whatever those goals are is up to you, but it's the important thing is making a plan and following through. That's what makes these games so satisfying. That's what makes these games trigger, I think, such a deep human satisfaction that is all too rare in other avenues of life. We've talked about this before, I'm sure, but I think it bears repeating in a situation like this where I'm like, yeah, there's no one path anymore. It's so unfeasible to think, I'm just gonna, beat the game casually. I'm just gonna get back up to 100 easily, trivially, within the next few months. No. I have to start choosing my battles, and I there's no sense in choosing the ones that I think are correct versus the ones that I just want to do most. Okay, so with that whole long, probably unnecessary spiel out of the way, I want to get better at farming. I realized that it's kind of bugging me that even with all this new content and all this new stuff, I'm still just planting carrots. I'm still just planting Barreto, and I'm still just planting U-seeds. Okay, so let's work backwards from there. I want to have an S-tier farm going so I can start working on the new crops, seeing what they are, getting a big stack of something cooler, and working on the mastery for all of them too, right? Because that's satisfying to me to get that farm going and to be able to check in and harvest my new crops. Okay, so to do that, there's kind of two big avenues. I could thieving Bob the Hunter, Bob the Farmer. Now he only drops up to magic tree seeds, okay? So that actually doesn't do anything for me. And is there a new farming looking dude? Maybe an explorer? Pumpkin seeds. Okay, so that's one new thing at least. Maybe the adventurer has one too. No. How about you? Iridium onyx necklace. Whoa. Maybe the pilgrim? Sandwiches. Okay, that's hype. Bro, I'm stealing a dude's sandwich. I don't know if I like that. And it's like, yeah, I probably should have checked out all of these at some point, because there could be really useful drops in there. Like, I just saw this guy drop soul runes. So instead of mining pure essence and rune crafting, a route could be stealing from the pilgrim. It's so open now. It's so open that I think it's foolish to try to think about what's optimal and instead just kind of think about, well, maybe I want to up my thieving more than I want to up my rune crafting right now. This guy drops, quite a lot of seeds and a lot of herbs, but I want the seeds for the herbs. I don't want just the herbs themselves. And you drop a lot of logs. Ooh, and some S-tier seeds for trees. Okay. So this is definitely an option. And then the other option is by getting birds' nests. And this is the one that I think I actually want to do most, because I'm still pretty dedicated to trying to close out these tasks. And there's a lot of birds' nest related tasks, especially this one, get a million's bird's nest. And it's like, okay, well, if I want to get a million bird's nests to give it to my town, then how am I going to get seeds if I'm saving up all my bird's nests for that? Also, let's not worry about that right now. So I think this is the route I want to do, though, because I also want to advance in woodcutting. So all of that is to say, let's buy the Conundrum Axe, the Corundrum Axe. Yeah. Okay, and we can buy the Augite Axe. We are taking a huge hit to our bank stack, but I think that's fine. It's getting these bonuses, I think, is pretty sweet, pretty worth it. Now the Meteorite Axe, we can't even get there. But getting this ash stuff does seem very useful as well. So I'm also going to start upgrading this. Okay, we can't get any further there, but that does unlock some mining for us. Okay, sweet. We actually got a lot of meteorite stuff. This is pretty awesome. Let's mine meteorite for a little bit. Just get that going. We have our potion active, which is very helpful, and we have our gloves on, right? How many charges do we have? Okay, 40k. Yeah, we're doubling. Nice. Okay, this is awesome. We also have a couple other of these unlocked. This is pretty sweet. Yeah, this is going to get us a lot. With the perfect swing potion as well, this might be able to get us as much meteorite as we would ever need. Okay, so that's pretty awesome. Let's look at what we unlocked for trees. The hornbeam tree, the spruce tree, the grove tree, the linden tree, the elderwood tree, and the red oak tree. And there's still more to come. So I think this is going to be my plan, because I really... Harvesting another crop of Barantos, having 3.3 million Barantos in the bank, it's just not doing it for me anymore. Now that I know that's not the best herb, it's just not doing it for me. Okay, mining meteorite is super hype, but... Wow, let's make some meteorite bars. Let's do it. Superheat, meteorite bar. Yeah, we can make a decent amount. What? Oh, I need my freaking soul runes. See, even when you're like, yeah, I got a simple plan now. Wow, we have 20k exactly. That's interesting. it's like so easy to get caught up in little side stuff. But I like the idea because I'm probably going to have to idle quite a bit in the near future too. It's another pretty busy week for me. Okay. So I think, yeah, woodcutting is a very good thing to idle. We'll get some new logs. We'll get some new birds' nests. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to know what to do. But this is an option, and it's one I'm excited for. This is the dream. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll open like half of them. We'll proceed at half rate. Seems crazy. So yeah, as you saw, I have a ton of ticks to spend. My town is going pretty well. I've realized that even though I was like, yeah, the township is great because it's pretty lax and you don't feel super pressured to play like hyper optimally. Now I am starting to feel like, oops, I screwed up. The biggest thing that I didn't really think through is where to build stuff. The total amount of storage seemed so high at first that I was like, yeah, whatever, throw some in here, throw some in here. I also didn't really think about my religion bonus. All the stuff I built in the arid plains and the desert and the biome are just not producing as much as they ought to be. And I have no idea how I overlooked this whole time. I was perhaps taking it a little too lax. But yeah, once I realized that, and then I realized that, okay, so what I should have been doing is just building only residences in these two, where the production doesn't matter, right? Wait, unless it does. Okay, let's test. So, the large cottage, I have 7 of them. They can store this much. In the valley, I have... Oh, sorry. What? This is just showing the total across all buildings. Okay. So I can't tell. I can't tell what it's supposed to be producing versus what it is producing. Yeah, okay, well that's annoying. At any rate, I'm pretty sure this only refers to production and not things like storage increasing or population increasing. So I should have been building all of my storage buildings and all of my population buildings and things like the town hall and stuff. All of those should have been in the mountains. And then the production buildings, like these quarries, the smithy, the tailor, all of that should have been in other buildings. Like, you see what I'm saying, right? Like, I should have just distributed this a lot better. Because now I'm running out of space. And this will eventually hard cap, not my progress through the skill, but my acceleration of progress through the skill. Because right now I've been gaining levels at like a pretty good pace, despite, you know, the gap between levels getting higher and higher. But it's like, soon I'm going to hit big diminishing returns when I run out of spaces to build stuff. And I know I can delete buildings. I can even delete all my township buildings and rebuild everything? Is that what I want to do? Maybe eventually I want to do that. Complete all buildings within your town. Keep everything else. No reload required. Because then I can kind of distribute stuff better. Because the thing is, I don't have enough resources to build everything again, right? It's not that it's not that I sell my buildings and get those resources. Here I lose all my buildings and resources, but I get all my land for free. Oh, this is tough. Because it's like, I won't know that I'm losing my acceleration until it's too late. Because first I'm going to slow down my snap, or whatever it's called, the next derivative of acceleration. My rate of increasing acceleration will decrease, and then my acceleration itself will decrease, and then my velocity will decrease, and that's when I start to realize, oh, I'm not actually getting levels as often as I used to. And by that point, it's almost like too late. Or it's not like it's too late, but it's like, I should have done something sooner. This is tempting. This is really tempting. Alternatively, I can just delete things one at a time and try to craft things like that. But I'm not even sure what I would go about deleting. Okay, this is worth considering, but not yet. Because, like, Township, first off, I just want to play it for the sake of itself because it's fun. And then the secondary goal is to get this equipment. This is the main thing I want, is this equipment and the pets and stuff. So it's kind of like the level is important, but then I'm also getting capped by the number of tasks to be completed, right? So if I'm not in a position to clear off all those tasks, my level doesn't matter that much. So I'm okay with like delaying this. It feels bad because I have a lot of ticks to spend. But it's like right now I don't feel like it's worth using them just because I can't accelerate too much from a place from here anymore. Like, what would I do? Well, I'd get my food out of the red. But it's like I don't have a clear goal of like what needs increasing. I don't know. It's tough. The other thing I didn't notice, and this is very relevant, is that the amount of skill XP you get is almost entirely proportional to your happiness, right? By plus happiness %, right? That's huge. So the big thing is like what I'm talking about when I'm saying, oh, my rate of progress is depleting, is that my city will get less happy if I can't manage stuff like available workers and people dying, stuff like that. And that's going to be hard to do if I'm running out of space to just spam buildings. It's tough. It's tough. I'm right at the crossroads. I'm like Bone Thugs and Harmony right now. Standing at the crossroads of my town, trying to figure out what in the world is going on. And I think what's going on is, I'll think about it later. And right now, let's make some meteorite bars. Because that's hype. That's exciting. And then wood cutting. So this is the other thing I want to do. Is set up my wood cutting stuff. That's not what I meant to do. Let's explore here. Wood cutting skill XP, wood cutting mastery XP. These are worth spending a lot on. This one is huge. Max that out. This is pretty cool too. But how much are we going to be cutting magic logs? This one, I just want big numbers. I'm going to throw it in there. I have so much golden stardust, mostly because of the township deal. These ones, I definitely want to dump in as much as I can, I think. I don't know, I'm already at 117, so maybe skill isn't as important as mastery. Or maybe I do both of these later, because it's probably not like I'm actually going to get close to maxing mastery right away. And instead, that's going to be like a much later in the game grind. But then again, it would build my pool up faster to get to this point faster, which is important. It's tough. It's tough. One thing I can do for sure is buy the equipment that I have access to. This, and this. We're close on this. How many tests have I done? 85. Well, we're not that close. Okay. How many... Look at all these. Let's look at what we can make with this stuff. A meat. These are so cool! Wow. Wow, it's so big. It's so crazy. Okay, let's compare apples to apples. Okay, that's enough for now. Equip our melee gear, the god equipment. How does it compare now? Okay. I see. Damage reduction is getting so high these days. Equipment I could make myself. Not made by the gods and put in chests, But stuff coming out of my smithy is gonna have stats like this. Damage reduction 11. Crazy. How about this sword? How does it compare to Tidal Edge? Oh, whoa, whoa! I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make this. I don't care. I'm gonna make this. That's so sick nasty. And we preserved our resources. Woof. Look at this thing. Oh, I was comparing the Twin Exiles. Okay. Let's equip this. Wait, what about the Omni Sword? Where's my Omni Sword? Bro, where's the Omni Sword? Bro, my Omni Sword. Bro. Oh, I sorted my items at some point. What's it even called? Is it even called Omni Sword? No. God. Yeah, here it is. Ultima God Sword. Okay. It's a lot better than the Meteorite Sword. Okay, but my Meteorite Sword is still cool. It's still cool. Okay. Let's calm down. Damn, 25 mil? Whoa. Is that the most I have now? Let's find out. Sort by item GP value, highest to lowest. Yeah, oops. Okay. Sort. Oh, these things are still higher. I guess that makes sense. So much materials have to get dumped in them. Then the Ultimate God Sword, Cape of Completion, which I can't wear. Then older stuff. Okay, this is very exciting. Okay, this is all very exciting. I can't... Dude, the return to combat is going to be so glorious. Okay, let's gear up for wood cutting. You. What do these do? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, throw you on there too. Why not? Equip to the left. What does this synergy do? I don't even know. Sweet. Oh, actually I don't want that. Quick equip. Okay. I want to double my logs more than I want fire making experience, I guess. I don't know. I gotta get that going too. Wait. Someone told me to look at this. Oh wait, no. That's fine. I thought. Okay, whatever. Okay, I'm getting all in my own head. There's just too much stuff going on. Let's just chill out and cut some trees. It's been over 2 years now since we first made Melvor Idle videos. And in that video, at the end I was like, you know what, we're just gonna kick back and cut some trees. And here we are almost 100 episodes later. And all I want to do, man, cut back and cut some trees. Oh, we're not even getting our bird's nest. Oh wait, are we? Because our bank is maxed. Okay, let's buy some bank slots. The cash stack is getting scary low, but it's okay. We can do super mega double alk on some stuff if we need to. Okay. I feel calm, cool, collected, and ready. We have the bird's nest potion going. So we got a very high chance for bird's nest, which is good. I don't know if we can see the actual number anywhere, but I'm liking this cut in action. We're getting some new logs, which we haven't never seen before. Something just popped up, I don't know what, but it's chill. And I'm going to crack open a few bird's nests and see if we get any new seeds. And we can get a new farm going. Yeah, let's open them all. And we did not. Alright, better luck next time. Okay, see ya.